What's up, guys? Welcome to Cinco Symposium. So this article came out the other day, and it's by Emily Oster from The Atlantic. It's Let's Declare a Pandemic Amnesty. We need to forgive one another for what we did and said when we were in the dark about COVID. I got two words for this. Fuck that. So during this time when this, I get it, COVID was coming out, everyone was scared. I mean, the media hyped it up, certain government officials hyped it up, and people were afraid. But you need to look back at all those people and remember what they did to you, and remember how easy they were fooled, and how easy a lot of people were fooled, and how easily they were willing to throw you on the train and send you to the concentration camps. That they did not give a shit about you. That they didn't give a shit about your business, your career, your job, your family, how you were going to get food on the table. They blocked you from getting in restaurants. They blocked you from getting into grocery stores. They blocked you from going out in public. Fucking California filled in skate parks with sand. They arrested people out in the water. The guy that was trying to surf, or he was on the board. He was out on the board in the water, and the police boats went and got him. They hate you, and they want to destroy you. And they had an opportunity. They had this time where they were absolutely sure that they were right. That they were absolutely, there was no questioning their science, not the science, just their science. Citing illegitimate facts or misinformation that's now been proven. And now they are going to beg for forgiveness. Now they are going to, we got to declare an amnesty. We got to forgive each other. Let's listen to a little bit of what she says. In April 2020, with nothing else to do, my family took an enormous number of hikes. We all wore cloth masks that I had made myself. We had a family hand signal, which the person in the front would use as someone was approaching on the trail, and we needed to put our mask on. That's psychosis. Once, when another child got too close to my then 4-year-old son on a bridge, he yelled at her, "Social distancing!" Did you mind fuck these kids? These precautions were totally misguided. In April 2020, no one got the coronavirus from passing someone else hiking. Outdoor transmission was vanishingly rare. Our cloth mask made out of old bandanas wouldn't have done anything anyway. But the thing is, we didn't know. Well, you pretty much did know, and people did try telling you, but no, we didn't want to listen. We just wanted to tell you to shut the fuck up in color. I have been reflecting on this lack of knowledge thanks to a class I'm co-teaching at Brown University on COVID. We spent several lectures reliving the first year of the pandemic, discussing the many important choices we had to make under conditions of tremendous uncertainty. Some of these choices turned out better than others. To take an example close to my own work, there is an emerging, if not universal, consensus that schools in the U.S. were closed for too long. The health risks in school spread were relatively low, whereas the cost of students' well-being and education progress were high. The latest figures on learning loss are alarming, but in spring and summer 2020, we had only glimmers of information. Reasonable people who care about children and teachers, advocate on both sides of the reopening debate. So, fucking bullshit. We called it from the beginning. We said it showed that it hardly had any effect on children. We knew the most susceptible people were the elderly, pretty much 60 plus years old, and if you had comorbidities, we knew who was susceptible. And we knew children weren't susceptible. We called it almost from the beginning. It was shown that the regular flu affected children more. But still, the teachers' unions, the teachers themselves wanted to shut down. They wanted to get a paycheck for sitting at home. And who suffered? Our children. Your children. Education has gone down the shitter. Education standard, the scores are so far down. And now you got kids that have developed speech impediments because they're trying to. Children learn to speak by looking and seeing your lips move and seeing your mouth. Now there's more kids than ever that are having speaking problems. They're having trouble developing just to learn to speak. Normal kids, because we put fucking a mask on their face and forced it into them. Like airlines saying, "Oh, a 2-year-old child, you got to put a mask on them." Schools, if you don't put a mask on your child, they can't come to school. This is utter. It's utter garbage. just, oh, please forgive us. You know, we know we asked for you to not see your parents die in the hospital, and we forced them to die alone, and you couldn't see them, you couldn't say goodbye. We kept your kids out of school. Now their education's struggling. Now, like, their whole future is affected by that. No, we need to hold some people accountable. We need to hold these politicians accountable. Every neighbor that did this, everyone else needs to point that neighbor and go, we know exactly who the fuck you are. We know what you would do. When they're loading people up on concentration camps, you would be the one that's doing it. You need to call these people out. You need to shame them. We need to have a culture where we shame this type of action, where something comes out, it's new, and then it's like, oh, well, my safety is most important, so you got to stay in your house, and you got to put a freaking mask on your face, and you got to take this medical treatment that you don't want, we don't know long-term effects of. And now I can't say too much on that because I'll get suspended on YouTube again. I could go off on that, but I'm not going to. I'll do it on Rumble. Follow me on Rumble, and we'll go over that stuff. But yeah, they want amnesty, and I want you to remember, like, all the different times that the hospitals and nurses, we're struggling, we don't have, and all these TikToks that came out of them dancing around. Like, I had another tweet. Oh well. No, we ain't forgetting this. We ain't just gonna forget. We ain't gonna forget about the. We ain't gonna forget what y'all did. Politicians need to be held accountable. People that locked others. All these politicians that locked people in their house or locked schools down. And then the thing is, you have the power. You have the power to do this. Get them the fuck out of office. Vote them out. Why you would ever want to go along with this is beyond me. The only reason I think the only reason I can come up with that you would vote for these people again that did this stuff is just because you are afraid. Like, and in the fear, you choose to be a coward instead of giving people the freedom. You would choose safety over freedom, and you deserve neither if that's what you choose. But we need to fight back against this. Anyone else that is against this, which is turns out a lot of people, get out there, vote these people out. Don't forget this. Never forget what they did with the COVID, because they're going to try again. This is a warm up for other things that they want to do to take control and take power. Don't let them. All right. That's enough ranting for now. If you liked the video, please hit that like button, share, subscribe. Really helps me out. Until next time, y'all have a wonderful day.